Hi, I'm Galen. I'm from New Mexico originally, and I'm in my second year at COA. It wasn't any more of a shock to arrive here than other travels that I've been on before. What came after in daily life with the family, in visiting a grocery store, in talking with people in interviews in the street, kind strangers who wanted to share some of their story, is that the biggest differences are so subtle in culture that we have to live together in order to see them. Through the whole process of my independent project, I was sort of putting together the pieces of a puzzle of this man who I was traveling with as basically my teacher, mentor, adopted father, who has like 20 different roles in his community, and he didn't have time to explain them to me, nor could I really understand because of the cultural gap. So it was really hard for me to have any context as to why we were doing what we were doing. For example, working with ejidos, farmers, Mayan farmers, to talk about climate change. And my thought process is like, why are we talking to them about stopping this practice of burning the forest, which is thousands and thousands of years old, when the problem are the big industries, and air travel and all this stuff. But what occurred to me after a couple of weeks is that is the way to get in with them, is to talk about these traditions, to talk about what harms the environment, because that's what they know. That's sort of the key, is this like cultural pathway to talk about issues of global significance in a different way in a small Mayan community. So everything is connected, and my knowledge on the surface is totally limited. But as we are immersed in something, it's sort of this series of realizations. And I think that that's probably the most incredible thing that has happened to me in the program, is just every day realizing something new, and having a bunch of very excited people around to talk to about it, and to process ideas. I think that it's kind of the most incredible part of every day. The learning process has just been extremely gratifying, because every day is like a field trip, basically. It's like a big, huge field trip, which is great, because everything is interesting. Remember the field trips in 3rd grade when you go to the Natural History Museum and you just run around for hours and you learn more in a day than you learn in a whole year? It's kind of like that. It's like 3 months of education that might as well be a whole 4 years, because every day, you're in class for 16 waking hours, and then you dream in Spanish, so you're still practicing while you're sleeping. It's 24 hours a day. Normally, our daily lives don't push us in so many new directions. So it's really gratifying.